because we're going to talk soybeans. Theresia Gille with the Minnesota Soybean Growers Association president, and boy, we got the first full day for many, second day for you, but so far things are going really, really well, aren't they?
Yes, actually we were a little concerned about the weather, but the farmers were able to come on out and get down here to the trade show. The corn has had their annual meeting and resolutions this morning, and that was very successful, and had some learning sessions today. We had a big session on mergers. Got some really good questions coming out of there, get some information out there so that farmers understand what's going on with the merger, along with understanding that it's okay for them to ask some tough questions for our business partners.
It seemed like it was a nice atmosphere for a question and answer, a very kind of free-flowing situation you guys set up. Seems like the conversation went well.
Yes, it did, and of course, we also had, somebody from the university so that they can kind of talk about the research side of that whole thing, because, we want to continue to have some public research going on, and that just so it's unbiased, and, so that, so farmers understand that all those entities are going to work together just to give us some more tools in our toolbox.
Now, tomorrow is delegate session, annual meeting time tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we start early tomorrow at 8 o'clock with our resolution session, and then the soybean annual meeting will start at 9.
I'm assuming a lot of legislative talk, I would assume, tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of legislative talk. It was really too bad that the last legislative session, the tax bill didn't pass, and neither did the bonding bill and things. And of course, right now the governor's been pretty positive on wanting to have a tax bill very similar to what passed in the House and the Senate in the last legislative session. So we're going to be working and communicating with the legislators and the governor's office on the value of that property tax credit for those school bonding improvements. And then of course, there's other credits and stuff in the tax bill also. And of course, as far as the bonding bill goes, our roads and bridges really need that funding so that we can get those roads and bridges and other infrastructure issues repaired.
You mentioned that. It's great because you talk soybeans, you talk corn, whatever it may be. It's great to have a great product, but if you can't move it, it does you no good.
Well, yeah, and our option in a lot of our rural areas is trucking. So the only way we can get it from the field to the bins, to the elevator, or whatever, or the ethanol plants or whatever, is on our rural roads and bridges, and we're not the only ones that drive on them. Everybody else drives on them too. So we just want to make sure that we have a safe infrastructure.
Have you gotten a lot of talk regarding healthcare? I know a lot of folks say agriculture, healthcare. It's affecting, and it's a huge negative effect on people right now. It's
absolutely horrid. There's a lot of farmers that got canceled, just like me, and of course the individual policy owners got canceled. So then you turn around and we're given some very limited choices, which are all very expensive. Everybody's going to higher deductibles, and of course our banker's not going to say, hey, just have another $600 a month for living. It just doesn't. Those things all aren't going together with the farm economy that we have right now. So we will continue to work with the legislature and see if we can find some options. The governor has a plan for the rebate, and which is a quick fix. It's not a long-term fix. So we'll take the quick fix for now, and let's work on a long-term solution.
Theresia, talk about tonight. You guys get a chance to have some fun. Talk about Beano and Vino tonight.
Well, Beano and Vino, I think this is our 6th year of doing Beano and Vino. I've been a part of it since its very beginning, and it's a fun night. You kind of do a little bit of play games and some things like that, and then of course you just pay a ticket to get in, and there's food and drinks all inside. You get to intermingle and visit with network with other farmers, and just kind of have a fun night. Farmers like to get together. We like to let our hair down once in a while, and it's a fun night to have everybody come and celebrate the fact that we are still farmers and we all still do a very good job.
I mentioned to Theresia, no secrets anymore. I met your neighbor earlier today.
Yeah, you got to meet Chuck DeZinkle, and he's actually my county president, and him and I have been friends for a long time. And in Kitson County, in a lot of rural areas, everybody's your neighbor. So whether you're 5 miles apart or whether you're 20 miles apart, it really doesn't matter.
Well, you looked at our sign, he said Albany. Oh, you must know somebody from Melrose, he said, so.
I grew up and graduated from Melrose High School.
So it became a small world real quick.
Yes, it does.
Well,